When you talk about stress, do you feel that you have any strategies to decrease your stress?
I try to go to the gym, and I used to draw, but that just raises my stress level nowadays. Um, as opposed to that, I think the only way I can deal with my stress is, like I said, I used to go to the gym, but that just creates more. And it's the same with my drawing. My drawings bring out my stress, so I don't like to go there sometimes. The only way I can reduce stress is to feel a little bit of happiness. And the only time I feel happy is when I buy something. Other than that, I wouldn't know how to do that.
When you buy something, what do you buy?
Shoes, anything. It doesn't matter. A toy, it doesn't matter.
As long as you go to the store and
No. The store has nothing to do with it. The store, nothing. It's the item. It can, like I said, it could be a toy that resembles something, or I might have seen it when I was young. I might have not. It could be some shoes. It can be a shirt, a keychain. I don't know. It doesn't matter.
do you, when you go to the store, do you find items that you mentioned that it means something, right? Does it mean something when you were younger? Does it mean something like what has happened in your life? Does it mean something that makes you happy?
I don't think it means anything really. It's just something that I would say. It's just something. It's something about the item that catches in me, but it's more about the purchase than the actual item. I don't know. It just gets me happy for that little minute.
You talked about drawing.
Yes.
What kind of drawings do you do?
Well, anything. When I draw what I feel. Um, I like to do lettering. You know, a lot of people say that's graffiti. That's this, but graffiti's not what I would explain my art. My art comes from what I feel, and sometimes it has bright colors and stuff. Sometimes it's all black and white. Sometimes it's half done. Sometimes it's not done. There's days where I won't leave the book unless I finish it, and there's days where I'll give up halfway and I'll feel like the drawing is complete, even though it looks half finished. So that's one of the reasons I kind of stopped going to drawing as my coping mechanism for everything. But I think my desire for buying things helps me with my stress. Drawing was more for anxiety, and I don't know, more so like an anxiety mechanism is where my drawing comes from. Not really for anger. When I'm angry, I can't draw. I can't, cause I get more frustrated when I draw, and it takes a lot of work. It's a lot of patience. It's a lot of everything. You gotta go inside the lines. You gotta kind of, you know, you gotta have everything on point, and really just yeah, that kind of gets you a little more stressed out. You're trying to make everything perfect, and you mess up at the end. So that doesn't help with my stress. Anxiety, yes. Depressions, yes. That does help. Drawing and stuff. That's why I said sometimes it's bright, sometimes it's black, sometimes it's not. It just varies. Just varies.
You mentioned about depression. Um, how often do you feel depressed?
I would explain. Well, I don't know. I wouldn't say I feel depressed every day, but I wouldn't say I'm happy every day. I don't know.
From one to
Can you put a pause on
from 1 to 10, on the scale level 1 to 10, your anxiety level, what would you rate yourself?
I don't think it'd be a fair rate if I rated myself. I wouldn't know where to rate myself, honestly.
From 1 being the
I
least to
understand
10.
the scale. I wouldn't know from a medical
Like-
standpoint on where to rate myself really, where I would stand. Severe, mild or low. I would say high mild.
High mild.
Maybe not severe, but highly, like a 7.
Okay. Do you know what triggers your anxiety?
Everything. Everything. Every time someone asks me for stuff, everything. It always triggers. I mean, I've learned to deal with it. I act like it doesn't bother me or, but I think it's easier to hide it than live with it. No one really believes you if you have anxiety. Even then, like I said, no one's gonna sugarcoat it, and no, everyone's just gonna tell me like, you'll get over it. That's the main question everyone's. Oh, you'll get over it. Oh, what are you worried about? Oh, what are you stressed about? Oh, this. So I just don't talk about it. I keep it to myself. That's basically why, Nobody, when you have anxiety, nobody believes you, and even then, the first thing people do when you tell them you have anxiety is they think about themselves. That doesn't help a person with anxiety. Oh, well, I have anxiety. Well, why do you have it? I got more stress than you. That doesn't help someone with anxiety. Anxiety and stress are two different things, not the same thing. So, I mean, I don't know. I need to go clean these outside.
How would you define? You mentioned that anxiety and stress are two different things. How do you define stress?
Stress is when you get frustrated and you're mad at something that you cannot control, and every little thing that is asked or come upon that you stumble on is a stressful situation, no matter how big or low the task is. That's how I would define stress. Every little thing gets you the biggest outburst that you can get is stress. Anxiety is different. It's completely different. It's anxiety is the need to want to trust people, but so frightened that you don't trust because you know what the answer is and you know what they're gonna say. That's what anxiety is. And like I said,
So trust issues.
if that's how you would classify anxiety, then yeah, but
I'm asking you, how would you classify your anxiety?
I wouldn't classify it as trust issues, more of as I don't know, paranoia, I guess.
Okay. The reason why I'm asking is because you mentioned about trusting people. That's why I asked you a trust issue.
Well, trust when it comes to, describing my problems, yeah.
Okay.
Because no one seems to believe you when you tell them you have anxiety. Like I said, everybody just plays the victim for themselves. It's like anxiety's like money, and you tell them you have it, and everybody just wants it. And it's like, really? I look around people, and that's what gets me mad. I'm just looking like, what? You wouldn't understand what it is. You wouldn't know what it is. Like, people, they don't understand it. They don't know. But they see everyone can get it. Oh, yeah, I'm going to play that. Or like I said, you tell someone you have it, first thing to come out of there, what are you stressed about? Why do you have anxiety? They question you. Makes you not want to tell people nothing after that. Makes you want to mind your own business. Makes you want to be by yourself because you're the only one you can trust. At least I'm not going to tell myself that I'm fucking crazy.
Okay. When you mention people, is there like a specific type of people?
Not specific, just more so on on stuff I've heard and seen and stuff, just reactions I've gotten. When you sway toward and when you sway towards a discussion that way, I can already see reactions, and a lot of people are really predictable, and that's one thing that you get from having anxiety. Like I said, you're really paranoid. You're paranoid, and when you're paranoid, your guard is up. When your guard is up, you look at the person, and like I said, I tend to notice the negative because my guard is up. So if there's a weakness in someone, I'm gonna find it. Why? That's how paranoid. That's what anxiety does. That's what it does. You know? And like I said, you try to sway away and explain to someone you have it, they want to play victim. Oh, I got more stress than you, so I have anxiety, you don't. That's not no way to talk to someone with anxiety. Like, really? I don't know. Like I said, that's what makes me keep it to myself. I just tend to just keep it.
You just tend to keep it, and you mentioned that you used to like to draw, and
Mhm.
you used to like going to the gym. Do you still go to the gym?
I try to.
You try to.
Yeah.
Okay.
I try to, but like I said, lately it's been a little more stressful. You know, going to the gym as opposed to just resting for a little bit.
Why do you think it's stressful going to the gym? Going and doing something that you enjoy doing it.
Because when you have anxiety, you're thinking about everything, and you're thinking about everything that's gonna happen, everything that happened, and everything that is happening. And I can't go to work and think of what I'm gonna do at the gym. I could do it for so long, but I did it for 2 years to the point where I just need a rest, and it's just giving me more of a headache thinking about what I need to do over there than here. So I don't know. That's another reason I kind of started to fall back a little bit. Even then, it kind of puts more pressure on me, I guess.
Kind of puts pressure on you. What do you mean by it puts more pressure on you? What do you mean by that?
If I go one day, I have to go 3 days. If I don't go one day, I won't go 3 days. I don't feel the need to go if I didn't start off with a perfect week. So that tends to put more stress on me because if I don't go, I'm going crazy in my head throughout the whole week because I know I'm not going. And people don't understand that. It's like I don't go for fun. Like I go so I can be normal. But no one sees it. No one.
What do you mean by normal?
Normal, so it reduces anxiety, so that's why I go. If I don't go, I get more frustrated throughout my days, throughout the week. That's why I go.
So that's your, if you don't,
If I don't go, it adds on another headache. It adds on another thing I'm worried about. And that's something I can't control.
so you need to have your plan. Your plan needs to be, you need to follow the plan that you have already
Yeah.
set.
Yeah.
If not, that stresses you out
Yeah.
even more so.
Uh-huh.
Even though you know that that's something that helps you reduce your stress.
My plan or the gym?
The gym. We're talking about your gym.
Yeah. It stresses me out if I don't do it, and it stresses me out if I do it too much. And that's what anxiety is. You're not sure. You're never sure about anything. You just go and you just do it as it goes. But like I said, no.
Have you tried something else other than the gym that you might think it can help you with your stress?
Yeah, lately I've been buying a lot of stuff. I said that a little while ago.
Right. Yeah.
That too. That's about it.
Anything?
I buy things. You know, that's not a good habit. I'm not proud of it. It's the only thing that really helps though, you know. Let me see. I don't drink or nothing, so no. And then